Okay, update on this stupid car. Yeah. Exhaust is exhausting me. I'm having issues with it. I don't like the way it sits. I'm really not pleased with it, to tell you the truth, but it is what it is. I gotta make it work. The actual hangers that they supplied kind of don't really work in my application, so I gotta do something different. Brakes are done. Brake lines. Yes. We have brake lines. We are completely plumbed. So we have a 1/4-inch line that goes front to back. The only thing about this car doesn't have, there's essentially should be a hanger here somewhere to accommodate the rubber hose going into the steel line. Right now it's just floating there, and I don't know where it could possibly be. I think it might have come across this way around the back here and then into this, but for now we're gonna leave it like that. It's gonna work. It's not close to the exhaust pipe, and I think it'll be all right as is. Like I said, the exhaust hasn't been tightened. I'm still working it. I'm gonna have to get different hangers here and maybe, you know, weld up some stuff here, because the stuff that they supply, as you can see, the block up here is kind of, there's a block here, and they kind of give you, well, that's one of them. Where's the other one? Somewhere around here. I mean, it's really stupid how they do it. They give you this. They essentially give you a pipe clamp with nuts welded either or, and they're supposed to insert inside here, but then you have no swivel, and it kind of, where the pipes want to naturally sit, it's being pulled and twisted, and they want to pop out. So I'm just gonna have to do something maybe with the rails here, and just bring down. I can't go too high. Bring down some sort of strap hanger, you know, the ones that they sell that's got the swivel on the end. Fuel line is in, tied into the tank. We're all set. We rubber hosed it from here. We made a little whip, tied into this. So the sending unit's tied in, the brakes are tied in. Couldn't get this door open for the life of me. I was having some issues with it, but finally got that to work out too. And, so that's fine. I actually have to staple all this. It kept popping out. Still gonna have issues here. I'm gonna have to super glue this. This is not the Nashua, this is 60. But whatever. Fuel line's in, hooked up to the pump. It's around, whips in. Feed comes up. I might do this in steel line. I don't know. I'll cut a filter in here somewhere. This Edelbrock's not staying. It's going to be a Holly. The plate here is about as best as I can get it. I got to get some others now. Some hand polish. I use the buffing wheel with the compound, and you can see striations. You can see lines. And this aluminum is essentially rubber roofs, like on a commercial building or whatever building. You have a rubber roof that goes up a curb and then over. They use this aluminum cap on top of that, and that's where I got this from. And I just cut the end off of it and just kind of made a profile, put a very slight bend in it. Then I took 3/8 fuel line and I made a slice down the middle of it, and on this radiator there's two like little rails, top and bottom. I just kind of sleeved that fuel line across the top of that and along the bottom, so we have a bumper and cushion. And then when I tighten down these nuts, that everything compressed nice and tight, so we're not gonna have any issues with this thing rocking around and rolling around. So that's a fix. All this is plumbed. Not my proudest moment, but it's done. This is 5/16 steel line. I use nickel copper on a 3/16. I bought a 25-foot roll. They don't sell little pieces of this. They sell it as a 25-foot roll, and this was like 60, close to $70 for the roll, just for this little section. And that is 1/4 inch. And they also wanted about 65 bucks for that. So I just did it in steel. I bought a roll of the 1/4 inch, and that's what goes from the back of the propulsion valve down along the frame rail. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's done. It's done. Everything's in. I just gotta fill the system and bleed it. Now I have stopping power. I got fuel. No, it's just power. I gotta bring power from the battery box up the frame rails to the starter, and I'm just gonna jerry rig kind of a push button start with a toggle switch just for now, because I gotta get a wire and harness for this thing. And not American Oil. I looked at American, but I think it's Speedway. They have a pretty decent little setup. It's mini blade fuses, 21 circuit, and I think it comes with the fan relays for electric fan and also electric fuel pump. But we're not going electric, we're just going electric fan, not fuel pump. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks I can button this thing up and get it fired off. We did find a motor for the Jeep. We found one in the junkyard. It's got like 90,000 miles on it. Apparently it was a runner. It was a trade-in from a Kia dealership. And then somehow the junkyard procured it. And the Jeep was in really good shape, to tell you the truth. It was a shame that it was in the junkyard, but whatever. I got the engine out of it. So the only thing I got to do is I got to change the header out, the exhaust header, because this one too. Alright, where's my finger? There it is. Cracked. See the crack? They all cracked there for some reason. Here and along the top here on the back sides. But I got the other header fixed, so I'll use that. Has a new water pump in it. I will drop this pan and see if there's any skirts dropped. Piston skirts, not regular skirts. If it was regular skirts, then it would be okay, I guess. But we're gonna check it out, see what's going on, clean it up. I already power washed some of it. Today we had real bad rain, thunderstorms and stuff. I was gonna put it in the Jeep today in no time, so I just fiddled with the car. So we're getting close, very close. Hopefully 2 weeks out I can get this thing fired off, get this exhaust resolved, and get this done. What the hell's that? Stop looking at my car, woman. So yeah, we're almost done. And then it's back to the fiddly bits, interior, and I'm gonna paint the coffin. That's coming up next. Weather's really starting to become an issue with humidity and stuff. It's not really conducive to painting, but we'll see. Got to paint the deck lid too, fill in these holes. We're not using the spoiler. It's gonna be wall art. Oh well, so be it. So this is Mark from the second gen. We got this beast on the road, so we took her for a drive yesterday, and she's got a couple little cobwebs and stuff that I gotta clear out. But it was running better. Put some fresh gas in it, and she kind of stumbles right off the get-go, but then when she'll catch and she'll buck. So, but she starts right up and she runs. So I cleaned the contacts on the distributor, and I did all, I pulled the plugs and cleaned them off. I mean, if I have 800 miles on this motor, I don't have anything. So with that being said, 2 weeks out, pending any catastrophic occurrences happening in this household. Hopefully not. Hopefully 2 weeks out we'll get this thing fired up and running. Oh, emergency brake cables are in too. The only thing I don't have, and I don't know where I can get them, is where the e-brake, the two rears come together. You have kind of like a clip. You got a clip that kind of accommodates this one, and then there's a center clip with the adjustment. I need that center clip, and then I need the actual, it's kind of like a bracket that hooks into here, and it holds everything kind of square. I think it's two of them, I'm not sure. Let's see what the breath looks like. Where are you? Oh, it's too dark, I can't see. Alright, so that's all I need for that though. Lug nuts. I gotta get some lug nuts for the Kraggers. I have metric ones. When I bought this kit, this set came with lug nuts, but they're metric, and these are standard. These are 7/16 20, so I gotta order that too. It's like $38 for a set of 20 with the washers. So before I do that, though, I don't know if any of you guys know. See how we have the elongated holes here? Do I get the washers, the scented washers, or do I get the offset washers for this? I don't want to be buying this twice. That's a question. So, if anybody can answer that, that'd be great. And hopefully 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. We'll be done. Alright, guys, so it's Mark in the second gen. Be well, be safe. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. Like I do, I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the videos and stuff and just interacting with me. Be well, be safe, and see you on the next one. He's working like a dog. Peace.